to stream on Twitch TV. One was for Evolution, as you guys already know, and one was for another event that's upcoming soon. No names. I'm not going to name them. No need to. Not trying to put them on blast. I just understand what they were trying to do. So that was a part of the reason, because, you know, when these tournaments do bring me to stream, it's, you know, it's essentially my job to do that, right? And, you know, if they feel that they want to have a platform, then I need to abide by that, I guess, right? Whatever. I just want to go over some rumors that have transpired in the past few weeks. The first one is in regards to Team Spooky quitting streaming. I want to say that, yes, we are changing the way we do business. I think that some of the way it was presented was a little bit out of context, so to speak. So yeah, I will say that that the way that Team Spooky works and the way that Team Spooky does business is definitely going to be much different in the future. And what I mean by that is that previously we've had the tagline Kings of Poverty, which you guys all know and love, and that was really in reference to the fact that you know, when we started this whole thing, times were really rough, and it was pretty poor, and we were playing the games that weren't very popular, and that was all well and cool. But since then, things have kind of changed. So instead of Kings of Poverty, we're just going to call it Kings of Esports, Kings of 895, Kings of Sold Out, whatever else you want to call it. If you still like what we do, then please feel free to watch. As always, the presentation is not going to change really in any way. Why are so many people saying they can't hear? Are you guys like trolling me right now? Anyway. Anyway, the point of this conversation is that, again, the way that Team Spooky is going to do business is going to be much, much different. I don't know how privy you guys as the Stream Monsters are to all of this that I'm talking about, but we have been making some pretty big moves in the past week or two, and we're just going to roll with it. So Team Spooky is no longer going to be just an organization that covers fighting games, which was the big thing that we did when we first started. Was we were always all about fighters, and we're still going to have Big 2 every week. We still have major events coming up through March 2013. So expect to see a lot of fighting game content, but you can also expect to see wow, people really just like to take shit I'm saying out of context. This is not, we're not going to be streaming StarCraft 2. We're not going to be streaming, well, I mean, we might stream League of Legends, but it won't be me playing. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's not take shit out of context. Take it easy. Basically, we want to cover what I originally wanted to cover when I started this, which was more OG games, more NES shit, more like, you know, hey, here's a review of like the Super Nintendo console and all the stupid ways you can mod it. Here's how, you know, you play Final Fantasy IV or some nonsense bullshit game or whatever. So yeah, that is more of what we're going to be looking towards in the future. We may have some Magic the Gathering coverage here at NYC Next Level. And there's going to be a lot of other things that if you're just someone who's into fighting games, you may not enjoy and you may not like what we're doing. But just keep in mind that we really want to, number one, broaden our audience. And number two, you know, I don't just like fighting games. I like other games too, I guess. Does that make sense? Anyway, basically, we sold out. You get the idea. Blah, blah, blah. Let's move on. Anyway, Big 2 number 25. It's going to be coming up shortly. We're about to get it started in a little bit. Before we do, I want to remind you guys about our website. And it's a very special website. It's a website that you guys all know and love. It's a website that hopefully you went to yesterday when I told you to and registered yourself so that you saved 20 bucks. But if you don't already know what website I'm referring to, it's SureYouCan.com. And I remind you guys that Shoryuken.com is not only a dope place, but they are a sponsor of Big 2, and they do help us blow it up every week here. You know, it's only because of them that I'm still where I am right now, because, you know, I was definitely in a hard place earlier this year, and it was only thanks to the folks at Shoryuken that I was able to still be here and present these streams to you. And they are the crew that put together the Road to Evo season, which was so great last year, and so far it's starting to shape up this year. Civil War was pretty sick, and we have more events coming up. They also have an amazing forum that you guys probably all know, with tons of information, not just for the new G shit, but also for the OG shit. Basically a super dope place. So yeah, Shoryuken.com, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to show your love. Follow them on Twitter also, please do. But yeah, guys, what up? This is Spooky. Just gonna let the camera filter in a little bit. We'll see how the stream looks. Hopefully everything is solid for you guys out there in Stream Monster Land. Let me know how it looks. What song was that? Oh yeah, that song, let me tell you the name of it. The name of the song is wow, the name's so long. Jesus. Let me make this into a list so I can actually see it. All right, the name of the song is How to Calm Down After a Fight, and you can find it on digicraze.com. Oh yeah, PSO2, you mean the game that the beta already ran out and I didn't even get to play? Yeah, that's a cool game. I like that game. You can find it on digicraze.com. Digicraze.com. All right, let's get some sound in here. Let's really test this and see how it's looking. All right, actually, guys, we're going to be right back in just a second. I think I screwed up on one of the settings here. So please hang tight. We will return. Don't cry. I love you guys. Seriously. We'll be right back.